some very significant weather systems in different parts of the country to get you plugged in the know. Now in Nanaimo, take a look here. On our Saturday, we've seen a bit of precipitation, a lot more on the way. An atmospheric river in BC threatening to bring flooding concerns, a heightened risk of avalanche and landslides. Kelowna, some snowfall on the ground. So we'll have more details on the BC atmospheric river story in a moment. For Ontario, we have a winter storm that's encroaching. Wind, the kind of wind that makes for waves like this, is part of the story, but incredible amounts of snowfall in the forecast for northern parts of Ontario into parts of Quebec is something we'll be giving you the details on, and even southern areas getting a shot of winter weather early on our Sunday that could be impacting your travel plans. For more and to unpack the whole story, let's bring in meteorologist Kevin MacKay. And so Kevin, we're halfway through March, but a pretty stark reminder that winter is still kind of there and ready to bring impacts.
Yeah, these are the winter storms that are fun to follow when they're this impactful. And it's not a matter of, is it going to happen? Isn't it? No, this is a lock. This is already getting going in southern Ontario, and it's going to quickly ramp up in the north. Look at all those colors you have near Sudbury. The blues, the peaches, the pinks, the greens, the yellows. That is all because that's where the two air masses are meeting. We'll look at that in just a second. We will be following the wraparound snow, some lake effect for southern Ontario for the snow belt by Tuesday, and we'll be looking at some accumulation there. Now, first I want to look at why we have so many different colors in northeastern Ontario. So this is a look at the wind at the surface, and you see where those arrows are converging. That's where the two air masses are meeting at the surface. That's basically where the freezing line is. Now you go up about 1 kilometer, those winds are meeting about 100 kilometers north. So between those two lines are where the air masses are overlapping. So just to the north of the purple line, that's where the heaviest snow is going to be. And then you go down to the ice pellets right along Highway 17 and then over towards Lake Nipissing. That's where the freezing rain risk will be. Now the freezing rain isn't a major concern because where you get the freezing rain, you will be going above the freezing mark. Now south of the border, not dealing with the snow in the Kentucky and Tennessee and Ohio valleys there. We'll be looking at the tornado potential for Sunday afternoon in Indiana once again, and in the south we'll be focusing on the timing of that cold front. So by Monday morning the GTA's into it, and then those storms will ramp up for eastern Ontario and southern Quebec as we start to welcome in the colder air, the northwest wind, and the resulting lake effect. So not a major snow event for the GTA, a few centimeters before it melts behind the warm front, and then a few more with the cold front. The bigger story is going to be the temperature drop from Monday morning, early in the morning, to Tuesday morning. Toronto could be dropping about 20 degrees. Ottawa will try to surpass that. So one of those rare days where in the afternoon Ottawa is going to be much milder than the other end of the 4-1, Windsor, and that's all thanks to the cold front that's diving all the way down to our friends in Florida. If they're trying to escape from March break in Orlando, they'll be dealing with the same situation. Now on the west coast, this is where all the energy comes in for the storms. Well, we're going to be getting plenty of coastal rain and alpine snow. Great few days to be skiing in Whistler when you have an atmospheric river of an AR3. We're looking at snowfall totals over the next 5 days well over 1 meter of snow.